Katundu ka kusatu kitundu kyaffe ekisembayo program muntu w'abantu tuli ne Angella Katatumba ono CEO ate era managing director. Tuli wano wetukoledde tuli Muyenga wetukoledde era wetutudde. Omukyalo ono mumalirivu weboogera ku bantu abamalirivu mumalirivu emabega we yali alwana n'abayindi ku bizimbe eby'omugenzi taata Katatumba. Ebizimbe bino buzibu ki obwaliwo baali babitwala batya?
Taata wange had partnered abadde ayingire mu partnership n'omuyindi bamuyita Shomoko. Nga papa abadde amwagala nnyo na even there's a time my dad brought that muyindi to us n'agamba bwenfa oh no I want him in charge of the family musajja mulungi nnyo omanyi. All of a sudden omuyindi n'akyuka
nga mzee yafudde
before now abadde my dad wanted to sell Katatumba sweets for $5 million. Kunyumiza story very quickly. Abadde atunda kizimba kye Katatumba sweets for $5 million. Muyindi n'asasula 3 n'agaana kusasula balance $2 million. Then my dad is when my dad said my dad the Muyindi amugamba ati wevaayo mu building kati olaba nsasudde 3 I'm your son so naffe ne tuvaayo mpola nti for sure by the time someone pays $3 million of course
ne balance
ajamuleeta tulina contract tewali tabu kati in the meantime nagamba daddy wange abadde alina Indian his right hand man was an Indian accountant bamuyita Patel. The Muyindi Indian now betrayed him with the Indian. Namugamba, before you leave Katatumba Sweets, he has his titles of hotel diplomat and the island. Find a way to get those titles. So Muyindi Nagamba, by the way, I also want to come to diplomat, to renovate it, to do things. I hear you have your titles. Later and have titles somewhere. So my dad said, no problem, there's the island, diplomat, Omuyindi Angella yakola. Yagenda with Sarah Kolata. Ne bagenda mu lands ne bakola ebyabo
ebyapa ne babikyusa
in one day hotel diplomat on the island in the names of Shomoko and even the Katatumba sweets which he had not even finished paying for in the name of Shomoko. Tata wange
muzeyi nga taina wasaininze ku transfer
nothing. He couldn't believe it, but when the Indian was around with his right hand man our signatures, the family's signatures banange kyebatukola. Before you know it, my father couldn't believe it. That's when he went to court. So my dad nagenda ku court. That's how he did the court. But thank God my dad yawangula, he won. He won the court case in 2014. The Honorable Justice Henry Peter Adonyo awarded everything back to my dad. Nagamba Muyindi fraudulently put everything in his names, and my dad ordered him to put all the titles of hotel diplomat, Katatumba Island, and Katatumba Sweets back in Katatumba's names, and Nagamba Muyindi to pay that balance of $2 million, which by now in 2014 it had come up to $13 million with interest. Ochitegera. Then Muyindi na appealing. That's where we are. So when he appealed, that's when my papa passed. But at least papa, most of the case he had already won it, 90%.
Ate walingo be following.
So much with my twin brother nga fena we are so close with my dad. So fena tubadi tubimanyi. Ate Muyindi aloza ntino tuli basiru tetubitegera. So when papa wange yafa, yagenda na forging documents. Forgeries of all the Katatumbas and the Chief Justice, Bat Katurebe, who was the former at the time, but at the time Chief Justice. Nagamba Fenane Chief Justice to our Shumuk, all our properties before my papa passed. Actually, my dad all of us signed, of course, forgeries. So now to in a case, Buganda Road Court, where we are trying, obviously, we are praying that we can get him imprisoned. Then as we are fighting for the other properties. So that was the story in a nutshell. So to Charlie
muchali mu struggle.
Yeah, Charlie mu struggle, a very big struggle. Muyindi simu wangu.
Kati ebintu ebyo right now mubijjamu kasente oba yakyabiri mu control.
The good thing now, diplomat to Chulimu, the island Chulimu, but Katatumba Sweets, that's the money maker. Ssente eva eyo Katatumba Sweets ate ye yalimu. He was ordered to pay us the $13 million as of 2014, which now even has gone up. but of course instead of paying aliawo bulijjo akola forum shopping, the same case as opening in different courts every weekend. So tumukuba yes, but takiriza nti no that he has lost, as we are waiting for the appeal. Kati now to serve until we get the appeal date and we pray we win, then tumujeyo mu Katatumba Sweets tutandika okukwata ssente zaffe.
Naye obumalirivu obwo obujjawa ndaba oli muvumu nnyo. You so brave.
Where do I get the braveness?
Yes.
From my dad, my dear. When you are trained, when I was trained by my dad to be a strong girl, to be independent. Mama ne tata wange banjigiza okukola, si just to sit home and wait for miracles. Kukola, you know, if it's court genda yo, if it's lawyers, negotiate with them, if it's boardrooms, negotiations, jangu nafe. That's why my dad used to take us to the diplomatic circles, meetings zona. He was always involving us. Umanyi abana boba involving mu bintu byo, things become easy. But boba kweka nene bintu bene bibaawo nabo tebabitegeera, then they don't have the confidence to approach them, ne babitya. But the good thing with us, my father involved us in everything, natuwa all the confidence to handle everything.
Kati waliwo ebintu abalala bibakwogerako Angela. Abantu bagamba nti okusinziira ku kyoli bazadde bo kye bakuteekamu ekyokubeera nga diplomat n'engeri gye weeyisa oluusi tebifaanagana. Leero obeera kati ng'ebyali ku Chicken Tonight, luli n'obeera mu Kaaba, leero n'obeera too official, luli n'obeera ekituufu gwani obulamu bwo?
That's a very good question. Ekituufu waliwo Angela bbiri. Waliwo showbiz Angela. Ebya emotional that showbiz, my friend. Ebya Chicken Tonight, ebya showbiz. Kubanga ebya music. All those challenges. That is showbiz. And then there is the business Angela. Business work, court cases, running the properties, running hotel diplomat, Nonya, people to lease the island. We are looking for people who leasing and renting. So there is two Angelas. There is the showbiz music and there is the diplomat and businesswoman. So abantu webategera nti no Angela tulina bbiri, then tewali tabu. But abantu tebabitegeera balooza ono ate
omanyi nti no abamu balooza n'okulooza nti Angela alabika akozesa ku biragalalagala.
What's kulagalalala? What's kulagala?
The drugs.
Don't be
Truly, some people think so. Because of the way you live, the way you live your life. Today you're so sober. The other day you...
Kubanga, let me tell you, my parents taught me to be organized. Omanyi, when it's time for business, I'm very focused and I'm on business. When it's time for music, that is time for music. So, as long as you don't confuse the two, tewali tabu. Drugs, I cannot and I will never. Do you think that all those, and you know, running all these properties and court cases, and do you know what they call court cases? You miss court, you don't take court seriously, just like that, a judge decides your generation's future. Those are very serious matters. So there's no way someone can be on drugs or can be a drunkard and you are handling such $1 million properties and $1 million cases. Or you know, be a person who's serious and focused. But also once in a while, I can have fun. You know, Omanyi life is not about just Sometimes go out, be happy, which together. Then also once in a while, nina videos zange. Now videos is for pretending. Kubanga sometimes I have a video called Love Me. Nino Liyimba with Kent and Flosso called Love Me. Ngondaba ngandesa sigara. Real acting. But serious. Sinywa sigara. So that is also showbiz. That is acting. So when it's time for music, it's for acting. When it's time for business, it's for business. So that is how I balance.
Okay. Angella Katatumba azalayo ddi ku mwana. Waliwo yangambye mboyo tayagadde ku adoptinga woowe. Ayagala ku adoptinga abana naye yabaaki. Waliwo ayagala ku adoptinga? Anti no onyumirwa nnyo to adopt. Era singa ofuna omukisa. Singa abaana boyina bangi. Naye you giving birth. temukwatagana.
Ebyokuzaala me, I'm not ready munange. First of all, I have time. Second of all, I'm in no hurry, you know, because this is so career driven. I have so much on my plate. I've told you everything. Businesses, the properties, bichi, juggling all these things, court cases. I am so focused on making money,
Naye
on working,
Angella,
that if I have a kid, I would ignore my kids. When I seen at the time, as of now, seen that time, yabana. I think I could earlier that life is not one size fits all. Kubanga oli mwala bonna bawala mwino kuzaala abaana at this time.
Nanti fe to expiring.
Yes, you can expire, but remember, waliwo things like freezing eggs. There's technology now where tewali bya kupapa. Waliwo technology, waliwo freezing eggs, waliwo surrogacy, waliwo adoption. Tewali that I know kuteka ku pressure because abantu balinze omwana. Abantu bebagenda kulisa omwana wange. Ukitegera kunteka ku that kind of pressure. I'm here busy. My focus is money and career. Kids for me come later.
Kale. Tuddamu okuwummula tuli ne Angella Katatumba. Katundu kafa kasembayo kenzira nakonzesa Nairobi na mweruka program gy'oli mu kulaba muntu w'abantu.